What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another video. This is going to be a start of a new series. This is my vlog series. I want to keep adding more vlogs for you guys so you can see me outside of gaming and more into the business side of things, which if you guys do not know, if you're just following me from my streams, subscribing from my shorts, or any of my horror game gameplays or Call of Duty gameplays, which you have been watching, I am a day trader by day. That's my main profession, but I do YouTube as a hobby as of right now because I love games. So if you like games and you like other side of gamers where they show their real lives, it's the perfect place for you because that's what I will be doing on this channel. This series is going to be titled the Rags to Riches series. So whenever I do upload one of these videos, it's going to be titled like Rags to Riches, account number 1, account number 2, something like that of that nature. You'll be able to tell by the title. Right now, I don't have the exact name of what it will be, but judging by you watching this video, there's going to be a title up there. Essentially, what the Rags to Riches series is me flipping up small accounts. Hence, Rags to Riches. Because I want to show my audience, I want to show you guys that outside of gaming, you can take that $150 that you're spending on 2 games, or even the amount of money that you spend on a console, throw it into an account, and you can actually make a decent amount of profit off of it if you know what you're doing. You'll be able to see realistically what it would look like for you if you were to begin trading full-time, part-time, or anytime. I'm going to be showing my wins and my failures. It all depends at the end of the account, whether I blow the account or whether I flip the account. To determine whether or not we win or lose a challenge, I'll set a target price that I want the account to be at by the end of the challenge. There will be no days. It'll just be the set amount that I want to make on that specific account. For this specific account, we are starting with $250 and I want to end the account at 10,000. And I will be taking you guys on a journey with me all the way to 10,000 or all the way to 0, depending on where the account stands. This will make it just a little bit more exciting so that I'm not just holding all of these video logs and storing them on my computer and forgetting about them. I rather upload them on a daily basis so then I just feel a little bit more connected to my audience. So this is the more serious side of me. This is outside of gaming. Like I said, this is my main profession. This is something that I do day in, day out. This is what I'm doing off stream just about 90% of the time. Right now, this is currently trading day number 9. We've made some substantial gains. I will also throw in a little Easter egg from the trading day number 1 when I didn't decide that I was going to be doing a vlog style, just so you guys can see where the account started, where it was by the time I took those trades, and where it ended as of today. Once we either win or fail a challenge, there will be a compilation of everything smashed together. So you guys can also check out that whenever I do finish the challenge. So don't worry, you won't be missing anything. I'll always make a video that's dedicated to all of the past challenges or all of the past results of that previous challenge put into one, so then you can just sit there and watch one video instead of having to go through all of them to stay updated on what's currently happening. But if you want to get real-time balance changes while I'm actively doing a challenge before I do get the chance to upload on YouTube, or even have notifications for when I do upload on YouTube, you can always join my Discords. I do have a Discord strictly for gaming, and then I also have one strictly for trading. If you like trading and you like gaming, you can be in both. Or if you like gaming, you can be in that one. And you like trading strictly, you can be in that one. It doesn't matter to me, but I've already created these Discords ahead of time a while ago. My trading Discord has full integration with my website, so there's no really need for me to change that and try to merge that into my gaming. In my gaming section, I have a lot of more voice channels in there. There's a lot more freedom because a lot of people do impersonate me, which is unfortunate. So I'm gonna go ahead and make this PSA right now. I only have the name God Made Dan. I will not add any periods, any characters like zeros, money signs, exclamation points, slashes. I won't be anything besides the social medias that you do see in my bio, which is just God Made Dan on all platforms. That is my name. It's even all the way down to TradingView. I'm God Made Dan everywhere. So if you ever receive a message from someone saying that they are me, I 100% assure you that it is not me unless you actually see my name, which is God Made Dan, with nothing else added. I mean, the username itself is OG. And it's very unfortunate that I even have to make a statement like that. But on all the other platforms, of course, not on YouTube, it's really hard to fake being someone on YouTube, because you'd have to actually go through the process of uploading videos. But we're not going to get all up into that. But on my other platforms, there are a multitude of people impersonating me and trying to scam people out of money. It is very upsetting. What can we do about it besides continue moving on, continue being great, and continuing to build a great community, which I am trying to do. Now, enough of me yapping. We're going to go ahead and hop over to the actual results of this trading day. All right, so we're on day 2 of the Rags to Riches Challenge. Right now, we do have this position running on GU. As you can see, we are hella in profit, but we are looking to eventually close because we are nearing a level of resistance that we have pre-established just about a week ago. You get the meme. But we're at an area of resistance that could activate. So we're going to pull partials pretty soon, depending on how loaded this does end up going within the next couple of hours, or really in the next couple of minutes. I'm not really trying to give that much profit back, considering the amount which we have gained, which I will show right now. As you can see, we are up just about 345. We're at a balance of 498 from 153. So it's a substantial gain that we currently have experienced. That's why we're looking to potentially exit. It all depends on it breaking this 1249 area. I don't want it to break 1249. I want it to go on to hit take profit, but I do know that there is a level of resistance that is here. But I'm trying to see just how strong the PMI was and how much of a factor that will play into these next coming hours when it is becoming a lot slower in the market. Now, this is my last trading week of the month. As you guys know, I do not trade the last trading week. That's just something that I've done maybe for about the past 2 years, and it's proven to be fruitful. So I'm going to continue to do that. And really, there wouldn't have been any more positions taken in this account for the month of January. But moving into February, it would be nice to have a runner going into there, which is why I will leave just about 0.02 or just about 0.01, something relative to make some extra cash on top of whatever the balance is when it does close. That is, of course, if it does not break the 1249 area. If it ends up just continuing on and holding the 1.249 area, or 1.25, really, it starts going above that area, then we're golden. We can have a $600 account. But I'm not too pressed off of the difference between $100 really when the account is at 500 right now, because now with this newfound capital, we can risk and make $100 on our next setup. Well, we will be going into the breakdown so then you can see exactly how I was able to take this position. As you can see, we do have 2 positions that are active on GU. We ended up taking a re-entry because our first entry was a little bit rushed. It was off of a Morningstar entry, but it wasn't a traditional Morningstar. It was my first Morningstar that I've traded in I don't know how long. But we did take our initial entry off of there. And then off of that, we got a re-entry just about 15 minutes later, 15 to 30 minutes later. We ended up taking a re-entry because another signal had formed for us. So we ended up taking that, making all that profit back on the difference. And then we just continued to hold through take profit 1. And we're now headed to take profit 2, which it is a little bit of a stormy water that we do have to go through. But I do believe that it still will go through there. It's just whether or not I want to hold the full position size going through that storm, because the best thing to do in this challenge is to always secure and maximize the amount that I can transfer over to my balance, because that's where it gets real. Right now it's just equity. Equity is equity. You know, it's not anything that's real until you transfer it over to your balance and then back to your account and then back to your bank account. So we're really just waiting to see what's the decision and what will happen. These are the last just couple of hours of the market. We really don't know what's going to end up happening. So it's just a patience game. But because I have not talked to you guys in a couple of days, this is trading day, I believe, we're on number 8 or 9 at this point. My last update was on gold. We ended up taking that position, and that was a good trade. We did not hold the full position, so as you can see, we hit TP3, which is 2777 or 2777. I always play that weird, but just two 777s. We ended up hitting that take profit yesterday, and we were able to catch just that amount of pips for VIP. We have the trade that was called just about a couple weeks ago. That was January 8th. I don't know what day it is. January 23rd ended up hitting take profit 4, which was a huge uptick, which is absolutely dope. This is one of the biggest trades that we've called so far, and this is just a continuation off of the previous video. So if you haven't watched my last video on my forecast that I did do for gold, go ahead and check that out. It'll be placed in the link in the description, and you can see everything that I went into taking this trade. But I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys all the positions that we have taken in between. So right now we're at a total P&L of negative $84.34. We took an earlier loss on GU. We took a loss on Bitcoin. We stopped trading Bitcoin. We no longer trade Bitcoin on a day-to-day basis. There may be once in a blue moon we may trade a Bitcoin like position size on a movement, but we won't be putting that into our day-to-day operations. We also have a gold trade that we lost, another one, another one, another one, another one. So you can kind of see how my trading days have been going back to back to back. But this was all because I was looking to catch re-entries instead of just holding my position like I have done here. As you guys will see in this video, you'll see the win that we ended up taking on gold. All the take profits ended up hitting, literally every last one. So if I would have just held and played patient, we could have avoided all of these losses. These were all re-entries off of that area that we were trying to continue to push and capitalize off of that movement. And then you can see we have another Bitcoin loss, and then we go back to our gold win. So that's really all that's been happening within the past, I don't know, 7 trading days or 8 trading days. I don't know how many trading days that it has been. But now that we've got that part off the way, we're going to go ahead and hop onto the breakdown. Now, as you guys can see, we ended up getting in around the 1.23254 area. This is our initial entry. We got in off of this potential of a trend being formed, and you can see it formed that trend, created a pin bar, and we were in off of the next entry, which was just in the midst of the London session. We had just begun the London session, and that's where we were looking to enter in at pre-London. We took an earlier position pre-London. It ended up getting stopped out, and then now it ended up continuing on. And from there, we encountered our first level of resistance, and that first level of resistance wasn't too bad. You can see it created a small bearish candle, but then we created a neutral candle, and then from there a strong buy up ended up happening directly after. And then we have this candle here, which really didn't do too much. I was expecting a retrace so then I could enter in on a secondary position. We're going to get new position sizes in there and potentially increase the profits that we currently do have. Over this London session, nothing really happened. And then we have this small pullback that we ended up encountering about at 4 a.m. to 8 a.m. And then now this is the candlestick where the wins are coming in on. This is within the past 4 hours, we've experienced a huge buy up. And right now we are sitting consistently at about a profit gain of 70 pips from take profit 1. Right now, all in total, we are looking 177 pips of a maximum gain. And right now we are at the area where I was looking to close because of the current situation. As you can see, we are on a downtrend. We've already been going through this downtrend for a little while. And right now we are at a last level of major resistance. So it's a timid area for me. I'm not really looking to hold my full position size through there because, for one, I'm over leveraging. 2, there's a lot of things that can happen through there within the next 4 hours, considering the market volume is going to slow down just a tad bit going on to those later hours that are going to eventually close the market. And then off the monthly time frame, you can see that we're creating nice rejection off of this previous level of support. You can see we have monthly support marked off right there, and it's just reacting to that area. So really that's the entire breakdown for GU and the current profit that we are standing at. Now, based on the current market conditions, we may end up closing because now we are seeing a rejection from this area. This is a heightened area for sales. So I'm going to go ahead and pull just about 90% of the position, and we'll leave the rest in there. So right now we're at an equity of $491. We've given back just about $30. So this has been it's about $30 we gave back. So the moment we go a little bit below 850, we're just going to pull, because I'm not going to allow it to go too far against me, and I'm keeping in mind of where everything currently is. I will keep you guys updated on the future status of this account. Right now we are at an equity of 491, which will probably be somewhere ballpark of what the account is at the next time that you do see it. If you guys have not noticed, I have been playing a lot more games, because now we have this free time. Now that I'm not submitting positions every single day, I can just take one position, hold it, let it go, and then, you know, reap the benefits later on. And as you can see, it's not too bad. We ended up calling this trade yesterday. So within one day, we're looking at just about a $338 gain within the past day. And as you saw earlier, it was a little bit higher at 360. So it's really not that bad. And this is just to show you guys that you can absolutely take a small amount and begin to make money that you see on your checks that you may be working at your job. You can make this much within a day, within 2 days. It's really all about your ambition and your drive to succeed, your willingness to succeed, and your patience. All you have to do is get the information, learn the education, learn the skill, and then from there you can multiply and maximize just how much you want to make, and make this tailored completely unto you. So with that, I will catch you guys on the next video. Your boy God Made Dan is out.